Part 6 of exposing a Pisces energy trying to destiny swap with me, entirely at my expense, entirely against my consent. They've been intentionally, utmost maliciously doing all the things I'm exposing them for, while intentionally, utmost maliciously, egregiously misrepresenting me as doing it all to them. This time, the reading was split across two parts that had predetermined there was only two parts. This addresses part 1 of that. So this is how they egregiously exploited my energy to even start coming up with whatever plan they came up with, while knowing they also intended to egregiously exploit my energy to try to execute on it as well. What's going on? Let's see what you need to know, what you need to hear. So, blatant confirmation of divination abuse, probing for knowledge and validation that they're desperately dependent on. I'm so lazy today. I don't want to do shit. But we are gonna get this message out, okay? So let's see. What's the tea? So they were pressing the medium for the reading, or the medium could tell their actual energy is extremely shady. And they exploited a bunch of talking shit, like gossiping and provoking drama among others in their lives, clearly in relation to me, in order to make their energy compelling enough to the medium. Somebody is gonna get some unexpected money. I feel like it's gonna be possibly from a scratch ticket. I don't know why I'm feeling scratch ticket. This is got rich quick kind of thing, like winning money. So they were trying to manifest sudden unexpected money for themselves. I don't know why scratch tickets would come up in the energy either. I've never been trying to manifest any kind of getting rich quick thing, including but not limited to winning scratch tickets of any kind, anywhere, under any circumstances. You might travel when you get this money, okay? And it looks like you're traveling for one, so by yourself, just you and your camera. So they were trying to get that sudden unexpected money because they wanted to do some kind of traveling with it. They're also desperately dependent on others' validation for if they can find opportunities to feel comfortable causing confusion around if they might travel somehow. It's giving they basically wanted to escape feeling trapped somehow by stealing my energy and not caring at all about leaving me abandoned and purely at a detriment because of their behavior. I'm not sure what the significance of their camera is. I guess they just decided they'd embrace treating every interaction with others after like it's being put under a microscope or something. I've already always done that anyway, since long before this jackass tried to make it seem like I don't. You're unfazed by what's going on around you. You just don't care. You are in your little zone, and that's all that matters to you. So they were actually caring a lot about what's going on around them. But they saw I was so powerful, focused, and driven that I didn't have to live my life like that I refused to, because I worked extremely hard to deserve that peace for myself. And they wanted to steal that from me. You are dealing with somebody who is running from a connection, and they now see you being this queen that is rising, okay? You are stepping into your power. So they're still currently actively focused on running from a specific connection. They saw I'm not like that. that I focus on rising and stepping into my power with completely sincere hard work and dedication. And they wanted to leave me wrongly having to stay running from someone so they could feel free from having to run from someone they rightfully have chasing them, while they continue to be desperately dependent on others' validation for if they seem like they're rising. You're praised, okay? You're coming up. You could be going into the spotlight for something if you're on a social platform. So they're also desperately dependent on others' validation for if they're being praised at all. They've been causing confusion around if their come up in life involves going into the spotlight for something if they're on social media. So they've been trying to steal fame that belongs to me. And like I said, you are unfazed, right? Because you're too busy winning. Like, whatever, the shit around me is just noise. So they're really desperately dependent on others' validation for if they seem unfazed about things, if they seem like they're too busy winning to care. They saw that when I'm winning, I'm actually winning. It's not a mask. They thought they could steal that from me. They wanted to destroy that aspect of me. Ooh, this could mean that moving for you, okay? You're just packing up your shit and again by yourself. So they're also desperately dependent on others' validation to determine if they should even just start packing up their shit by themselves in preparation of a move. They knew I'm capable of doing it for myself. They wanted to steal that from me. You were dealing with somebody who is an obsessive lover. It was very unhealthy. It was like possessiveness. It was very karmic. It was a dangerous, toxic karmic tie. So they egregiously lied about me to make me seem like I'm an obsessed lover to them, while they fully knew I'm nowhere even close to that it's not even remotely reasonable for them to believe or even claim that. They were being possessive over my energy, extremely unhealthy, a dangerous stalker that thinks they can control me forever with their lies and divination abuse. This person is now a broke ass. You had screenshots, I think, of something with this person, like proof, like facts of something that they did, okay? So they wanted me broke, and they knew it, and specifically had it as a goal in even how they initially created their plot against me. They've tried to make me broke and keep me broke, at least in part, by blatantly, completely falsifying screenshots of things I supposedly did to try to defame me and discredit me and make their egregious false narratives about me seem believable. And they're desperately dependent on others' validation for if their fake screenshots and fake stories behind them seem believable. And now this person's like, in a sense, cock blocking you. They're impersonating, so be careful who you're talking to online. This could be something, this person saying that there's somebody else and just impersonating. So they knew from the beginning and specifically had it as a goal to completely block me from any intimate connection I'd ever actually want, ending up how I actually wanted it to be, by criminally impersonating me fully, knowingly, entirely at my expense against my consent, at least in part through some kind of divination abuse. The criminal impersonation they've engaged in of me, which they always knew in reality is, always has been, and always will be entirely against my consent, was most likely done largely, if not entirely, online.